What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Tribes episode, guys. So this is going to be dedicated for a lot of people who have been asking this question, and there's been a ton of you. So all the veterans are going to be like, yeah, Payne, we already know the answers to this. This is old news. But for a lot of new players, when I made my Ninja Memoirs video, especially the first one, I specifically identified that I'll be going aggressively to get Sai maxed out. Now, when I say maxed out, guys, for new players specifically, that means 6 stars. That means limit break 2, no further than that required. Unless you really want to get more power on him, then you can. But there is a reason why you need to get his limit break 2 and why you need to get Sai. And I'm going to explain to you why he's the most important character in all of Ninja Tribes for your entire team, alright? There are much stronger characters. There are much heavier hitters. There are people who survive longer. There are people who do more things from a buff perspective. But there's only one person in this game that does what he does, and that is the pacey ass mofo named Sai. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about it, and I'm going to explain to you guys why he's so important and what makes him so unique. And I will show you guys through an arena fight, because I do use Sai in arena, to why he is the ultimate character to boost your damage, and everything you progress in this game will be much easier with having him on the team. He's pretty much essential for almost every piece of content, guys. All right, so let's go down to Sai. As you can see here, he does, again, power wise, it's not required, right? He's only at 6990 for me, but if you click him, guys, and you go to him, you're gonna kind of see what he is all about. So here's what makes him so important. I'm gonna go down to limit break 2 right over here, and I'm gonna click it. Okay, but before I do that, a lot of people have been asking the same question as well: is Sai worth using it at 4 stars, 5 stars, etc. before his LB2? The answer is it depends. Okay, so if we talk about Sai's skills real quick, he does do pretty decent damage, guys, as a single target character, especially if he does a 3-chain attack, and he does increase chakra for the 3 users in 3-man cell if there are 6 or fewer undefeated allies. Okay, his skill 2 does increase attack power up by 13.12 for 2 turns, so he's not bad, and this is kind of what takes the cake. His trait itself, boost attacks for the users of the 3-man cell for the rest of the battle, is meh. But the moment you unlock his limit break 2, guys, sky is the limit. So here is what he does that nobody else does, okay? He increases chakra by X amount for all allies at the start of the turn. So what that means, guys, for those who don't understand the terminology, and you don't, check out the terminology a video I made that talks about everything that is, pretty much a terminology in the game explained. He increases the chakra for every unit that is alive every single turn, as long as he is still living in the team. All right, so it doesn't matter if he's active in the cell, it doesn't matter if he's in a complete different cell, it doesn't matter if he's, I don't know, in the moon searching for aliens. As long as he's in your team while you're using him and he's not dead, everybody will increase their chakra every round, which means you are going to output much more damage with using your jutsus almost every second round or every first round, depending on the characters. Now, why is this so important? Okay, so the reason why this is so important, guys, is characters such as Hebi, who have the 5k vitality. If you hear a lot of people talk about this is the red vitality right here, not to be mistaken by the 10,000 vitality, which only 3 people have, right? Well, that's going to be Kakashi, Kiba, and KCM. The 5k vitality here plays a major role. This gives you half of your chakra bar already filled. What Sai does for you is on every second turn, so let's just say Kakashi, Naruto, and somebody else went first, and then Hebi's next to attack. Well, normally it would take Hebi 3 turns to get his jutsu up with his vitality, but by having Sai, you get it on the second turn. So it gives everybody who has 5k vitality a second turn instant jutsu. All right, and instant jutsu essentially means having the 10k vitality ability and not having to wait longer to do more jutsus. Now just imagine an army of 5k users doing jutsus non-stop. That is the power that Sai brings into the game, and there are a lot of people with that ability, guys. The 5k, we're talking about Obito here, right? We're talking about Itachi over here, right? So look at 5ks, right? And I'm gonna go through the list here. We're talking about Sasori here. We're talking about Jiraiya, who has instant jutsu because he not only does the 5k, but his skill here also gives him chakra every round right there. Increases his own chakra at the start of the turn. So with that ability, he and CM2 with another chakra giver get instant jutsu. So there's a lot of good reasons to use these characters, right? So that's another 5k. CM2, that, as I just mentioned, he can also get instant Jutsu if he has another character who gives Jutsu like like Sasuke or Blossom or Tsunade, right? So you can have instant Jutsu characters. Minato has 5k vitality. So the list goes on, guys. There are so many characters with 5k vitality that are big time damage dealers or support characters that will do so much for your team, guys, if you can get them with a 5k vitality. See, like if you look at all the characters I've been kind of pointing at right now, well, some of them obviously don't have the 5k, but the ones that do are doing insane amount of damage, guys. So this is what makes Sai so deadly. So let me kind of show you guys in game why he's so important, okay? Why everybody should be focusing, especially as a new player, to get him up as soon as you possibly can. The reason why I'm bringing this up as well is right now they have the ability, and a lot of whales will be doing this, to buy the SR fragments from the 1.5 anniversary shop to get Sai up as quick as you possibly can. Now I'm gonna show you guys real quick what happens when you use Sai. Now watch my chakra bar for every character, okay? This is the key. Watch this. All you're gonna care about is my chakra bar. Look at this. Okay, so this is a bad example, but look, he'll get his up right now. Boom, right there. Chakra up. Now everybody here just got chakra up. You can see chakra up, chakra up, everybody did. So next turn, everyone who has 5k vitality is going to, so these guys are all, except for Kid Naruto, will be able to do their jutsus. Now normally it would take them a lot longer. It would take them 3 turns to be able to do it, right? So essentially you skip a whole turn, or you advance a whole turn by doing jutsus, which makes you a lot more powerful. Look at this, watch this. See, normally you have to wait, but boom, 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 right there, 2 of them, instant jutsus now. That is insane. Now you're gonna get yourself the two of the best AOE units to do their damage dealing jutsus right away, and that pretty much kills everybody, right? Look at that. So, and that's how this works, guys. And this also applies for people who don't have the 5k. In the third turn, you're going to get your jutsus. Like everybody here has jutsu because Sai gave them jutsu. And that jutsu will apply every turn, even if he's not active. That is the key thing. There are other users that will give jutsus to active allies, but they have to be active at the time, such as Sasuke, Blossom, etc., right? The Kid Sasuke, sorry. Tsunade is another one who has to be active. But Sai does something that no one does, and that is give jutsu or chakra every round for the ability to do jutsus a lot more often. So if that doesn't convince you guys to get this man up and focus on him ASAP, then I don't know what will. I can tell you this right now. By having him leveled up and maxed out, but with LB2 and having his 6 stars completed, you will advance so much more in the game. You will at least beat 2 more Abyss stages, hands down, as long as your speed's fast enough, and you'll at least get 2 more FG stages out of the way by just doing that. And that is major rewards, guys, for something so simple and something that is almost a necessity in this game. Alright, guys, that is the reason why Count Dracula's son is so important. If this punk rocker from Korea, at least I think he's Korean, doesn't inspire you to go out there and get him out of that arena shop and get him up as soon as you can, you're playing the game wrong. Sai is still the MVP of the game when it comes down to a team perspective, and no one does, and probably nobody ever will do what he does as a single unit. Alright guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll talk soon.